Hi, everyone. Amazing morning. My name is Andrea Barrera, coming to you from the state of Washington here in the USA. And I am doing this video recording due to request from a lot of people for me to do a quick recording, a quick sharing of my healing journey from stage 3 cancer. I'm going to share some slides with you, but before we start, I wanted to just give a disclaimer that the product that I've used that I'm going to talk about that helped me with my journey is not intended to diagnose, to treat, to cure, or prevent any disease. It can help. So I hope that we are not going to take this as a medical advice. So I'm going to talk about just my own journey with the product that you could probably already see from your screen right now. So I don't know where you are on your healing journey. Maybe you are also a cancer patient that knows someone and they passed this video recording to you or shared this video recording to you. But I'm just here to share my own journey, and I hope that I could get to inspire you wherever you are in your healing journey. Maybe you are a cancer patient too, or maybe you have different health issues and you would wanted to take take your health into a much better state. So the product that we have, if as you can see in the screen, it's not only good for cancer patients, but it's also, we've had a lot of testimonies of different health issues helped by the product. But I want to focus on my own journey right now. And I hope it's something that could also give you an inspiration. So this is my journey to health. My story began back in 2017 when I was rushed to the emergency room one afternoon. I was then 31 years old, and there was this nodule that was seen in a scan. A 1.5 enhancing nodule at the time on my left lobe of my thyroid. So that afternoon, before I was rushed to the hospital, I didn't know that I already had this enhancing nodule in my thyroid. I was doing something else at the time. I was just cooking our lunch at the time, and then I was doing a little bit of stretching, and then suddenly I got dizzy. I got a little bit of neck pain, so I was rushed to the hospital. I hope that the screenshot of that finding is clear to see on this recording. But this is just the proof of that one afternoon visit when I was rushed to the emergency room, and little did I know that I already have cancer in me. So the hospital doctor at the time told me to have a follow-up ultrasound with my primary care physician. So I did that back in December 2017. So at that ultrasound, they found that both thyroid have nodules in them, not just the left thyroid. So that was done back in December 2017. And then I was sent for biopsy right after that. Tests were done, an X-ray, thyroid hormone test, just to check everything in me. So after that biopsy done in January, so I went for biopsy back in January 2018, we confirmed that I have a stage 3 papillary thyroid carcinoma. So what that is that they've found lymph node that is also containing cancer already. So the surgeon then said, okay, you are now a stage 3. Although nothing was found, no other nodules, no masses anywhere else other than my thyroid, and the biopsy result that came back from that papillary or from that lymph node, because that lymph node was inflamed. So they thought that it was a mass, but it was a lymph node. And then they did a biopsy on that. All right. So we did confirm that it was a thyroid cancer, although the left thyroid biopsy came back benign. Okay. So after that consultation, of course, my next step has to be a surgery. So I did a consult with the surgeon for surgery back in March of 2018. So we talked about the procedure, everything that would entail, what could possibly happen, and that one of that I questioned was the impact to my voice. So we did a lot of scans just to prepare for that surgery, and then we had to check my creatinine level, also more testing in preparation for that surgery. So I was scheduled for surgery supposedly April of 2018, but a week before the scheduled surgery, I canceled. I called the hospital and canceled the surgery because that's a lot of praying for me, because it's not that I am scared to do the surgery, because back then when I was diagnosed, I had my son. My son back then was just 18 months old. So I chose to, if my thinking then, since it's cancer, I chose to have my remaining days, if ever I am I am going to live or not, or if I die, I wanted to live my life the best quality there is. Because knowing that when you are a cancer patient, one foot is already out the door, as they say. So I chose to cancel that surgery because I wanted to live the most possible quality life for me and my son. I don't want to be confined in bed if ever that I had to do a surgery, I had to do chemo and radiation. So I chose to heal naturally. And that is inspired by my mom. My mom was diagnosed of breast cancer back in 2012, 2013. So I did this research for my mom back then, what can help her to heal naturally, because back then I was still in the Philippines. We were all back in the Philippines then. We didn't have money. And knowing that to undergo chemo and radiation, they are very expensive, especially if you don't have insurance. So I saw a naturopathic doctor when I was diagnosed back in 2018, and talked a lot to the doctor, to the naturopathic doctor, what can I do to heal naturally. So I started alternative cancer therapy and nutrition therapy after that consult, immediately after we've created a protocol or a plan. I did a high-dose IV vitamin C therapy, which is known to be a cancer-fighting agent. I also added hyperbaric oxygen therapy back in 2018. So that was me that day that I had that biopsy. All right. And this was me when I was having that vitamin C infusion. And that's how the bag looks like, that I have to sit there for couple hours, 3 hours, to drip the vitamin C in me. And mind you, that is very expensive. I was spending back then $500 a week just for me to survive, just for me to prolong my life and give me that odd of a fighting chance to live longer for my son. And then I also did that nutrition part. So this is the screenshot of that. I'll try to post it if I could. So this is an example of what I did. I did the juicing part of it too, apple carrot combination of a juice, a green juice. So all of the green leafy vegetables that my doctor told me to juice by schedule. So if you can see that there, starting from 8 in the morning to 6 p.m. at night, I am doing the juicing. I have to freshly juice them. And on top of that, I also have to take a lot of supplements, cancer-fighting supplements, just to go with that juice and my meal until I go to bed at 10 p.m., right? So that was the experience on that part of my protocol, which was very, very difficult to do. Thankfully, I was working from home. I followed the protocol faithfully, since I have to do that every hour. And if not, I could have not done that part. All right. So then I'm being tested for cancer marker every so often, and then I don't see a lot of changes in my marker. They go up and down. I didn't see that number drop to where I wanted them to be, and of course that is very frustrating for me and my doctor. So we added RGCC cancer testing. This is the cancer testing of your blood that is done in Greece. So this is out of pocket. It's not covered by insurance. So as you can see, you can think of, there's a lot of money going out the door. This test is very expensive. It cost me about $1,800 for the first test. So what they test on here, maybe it's no longer clear on the screen for you guys, but just to give you a rundown, they test your blood. They will extract the blood here in the USA to an accredited clinic here, and then they send it to Greece. They test your blood with all of the chemo fighting agents along, and also not along, but also natural supplements that can help, or that your blood would respond to. So we found out what are the alkylating agents or chemo drugs that can help me, but I chose not to do chemo. So we scratched that from the picture. What I did was concentrated only on those supplements that have the highest percentage of working for my blood. Okay, so I've followed the protocol that my doctors told me to do. We tested on that test. That was back in 2020, April of 2020. When I had the first test done. Oh, let me just check. I want to make sure. Oh no, it's May of 2020. I'm sorry. So May of 2020, we measured the CTC, or circulating tumor cell, out of my blood that they extracted, and it came back with 2.8 cells per ml of my blood tested. So I cannot deny the fact that I have cancer. Those red marks there says that. And it also measures your resistance markers, how aggressive is your cancer, the metastasis percentage of it, and all that. So I cannot explain to you in details what the medical terms are, but basically what we wanted to find out here is how aggressive the cancer is, and the protocol that I am going to be doing is going to lower that number or not. So from 2.8 cells per ml of my blood. All right. So God's redirection for me, since the test that I've been doing, a lot of the things that I've been doing just for me to heal, were very expensive, especially the juicing part, that you have to buy the things that you need, the carrots, the apple, the green leafy vegetables. You have to do shopping every week because they have to stay fresh. You have to juice them fresh. So those things are very expensive. On top of that are the supplements that I take. So I've prayed to God for something that can help me to alleviate the expenses for me to heal faster. Then I remember that when my mom was fighting cancer back in 2012, 2013, when she was diagnosed, barley was the powder juice that she was taking at the time. It was a friend of mine that also gave us a sample for my mom to try. So a friend of mine introduced barley to me back in 2018. So this picture was taken that day that I had my biopsy, my ultrasound, and you can see my son back there. Again, that picture when I was having that transfusion of or drip, or what you call this, like a dextrose of vitamin C. And this picture I can vividly remember. This just less than a year of diagnosis, and I was put on that very strict protocol of not having to eat carbs, because a cancer patient, they said, please do away from anything that would rise your blood sugar. So carbs is one of that. So I cannot eat rice, being Asian, and love eating rice, and tell you that, oh, you cannot eat rice now. So you have to think of something else or eat something else that will not spike your sugar. Because they say that sugar feeds your cancer cells, so they're happy, and you cannot let them be happy, right? So you have to starve them with their natural food. So cancer cells' natural food is sugar. So this picture was taken in San Francisco when I had that first blood extract for my RGCC test to be sent to Greece, and this picture was something very sad, I would say, very disheartening for me, because if you're gonna look at it, my mom and I, when that picture, when we took that, and I was looking at my phone, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at what cancer can do to somebody. I aged a lot compared to my mom. So then I was like praying to the Lord. I said, my God, Lord, please help me. So Joshua chapter 1, verse 9 was the verse that God instilled in my heart. So you can just read that. So we're not taking longer on this video recording. So then I was introduced to barley. So after years of taking barley, so I was diagnosed 2018. I met barley back in 2020, so September 2020, and I started using barley. Started with 3 sachets a day. 30 minutes before I eat in the morning, I drink a sachet of barley mixed in water. Then from that, I slowly progressed to 6 sachets of barley. So 2 in the morning, 2 before lunch, and then 2 before my dinner on empty stomach. So 30 minutes before you eat. I noticed I started gaining the weight that I lost. My lowest weight back then was 86 pounds. And then I started gaining that. And as of today, now it's now 2024, and I am happy to report that what you see on the screen right now compared to that person with my mom, when we took that picture, that I felt my face was so dry. I lost a lot of weight at 86 pounds at the time. I felt like I was a walking stick. To that person on the left, smiling vibrantly, looking healthy because of this amazing product that we have. So I'm very, very thankful that I met I Am Worldwide, the company that supplies I Am Amazing Barley from Australia. And see, look at the difference of an Andrea before to the Andrea to this day. So this is the reason why I am sharing the hope of this amazing product, if you are hearing me right now. So God's promise as I've said, I met Barley back in September of 2020. I started using it, and that's when the changes started. So Jeremiah 33:6 is one of also the verse that the Lord promised to me. Behold, I will bring it health and cure, and I will cure them, and I will reveal to them abundance of peace and truth. So this was me last year. I met my angel mentor who introduced me to the amazing product of Barley. So he is the one that literally blessed me, my angel here on earth. And another person, her name is Rose. They are my co-worker back in the Philippines. So I'm very thankful for the two of them. So these two people are really my angels here on earth that really played a role in how we are looking healthy right now. Why we are sharing the hope that I hope that we can help more people with this product also. So this was me testing the product after a week of drinking barley. So here in the state of Washington, a lot of people know about Mount Rainier. It's a strenuous hike, and my husband and I put it to test after a week of drinking barley. I was able to hike Mount Rainier when before I cannot do that because I'm always dizzy, I'm always feeling weak. But lo and behold, because of barley, I regained my strength. So wherever I go, I bring barley with me. So a lot more of hiking that my husband and I did. We did this in Alaska. So, and also more outdoor fun with my son. With the food that I cannot, and my family, outdoor fun with my family, and with the food that I cannot eat anymore before, that I was told not to eat, I was able to slowly introduce them in my diet. So this was taken from to celebrate Hell's Kitchen restaurant in Las Vegas. So I started eating meat that I was told, red meat that I was told not to eat when I was actively fighting cancer. So thank you, Lord, for the amazing barley that we have. As far as cancer marker difference, so one of the local cancer marker tests that my doctors have been doing, I was doing, is that, or until today, actually, I'm still, of course, testing. They say that when you are a cancer patient when you're a cancer patient, you have to always be testing, even if you feel okay, you feel great, that you think or you feel that your body is already in that healing or healed stage, you still have to be doing. Of course, it's not set in stone. Your numbers can fluctuate. So this was the highest marker, a thyroglobulin test that they did to me, being I am a cancer patient. 126.4 was the highest mark I ever got with this test. And before barley use, it never came down to below 100, which I wanted to really go down to the normal number, which is 40.9 for someone that is that has their thyroid still intact. So mine was not removed since I canceled that surgery. My thyroid still makes that thyroglobulin protein. So it will not show 0 because I still have my thyroid. So my normal mark should be 2.8 to 40.9. So we tested that. That's the highest mark. And then I repeated that test May of 2022. So that was like almost 2 years ago, and it went down to 97.3. So that was the very first time that it went down to below 100. And I was excited to see that number, that it came down to 97.3. And I'm like, I'm feeling great at that time. And I had this feeling inside of me that I am going towards that healing path. All right. So we did that, and then we also repeated the on-call trace just to check the CTC, or the cancer marker number. And from 2.8, it went down to 2.4. All cancer types other than those listed above should be less than 5 cells per ml of your blood to know that you are responding to treatment. And mind you, I'm not doing any chemotherapy. I am just doing all natural. And my number came down to 2.4. And then my doctor says if I stay under 2 cells for 3 years, I am considered in remission. All right. So we did just last year, July of 2023, I repeated that CTC test, and the number came back at 1.6 per ml of my blood. So I know that there is good thing happening with me continuing to do barley. I wanted to reiterate that before barley use, I've never seen my numbers really come down. They just come down like 2 points, 3 points, but not that big of a number. So you can imagine my frustration of doing a lot of IV vitamin C, and then it seems like there's nothing that is changing with my numbers until barley use. And then thyroglobulin, my result, the last result, this was also last year when I did this repeated test, was 4.9. Oh no, I'm sorry, 49.6. Sorry, 49.6. So it's close to the normal mark, which is 40.9. So I am going to do another test this month of April. Sorry, we are in March, month of March. So I have this scheduled at the end of this month, last week of this month, just for us to see what the thyroglobulin number is. So that's all for me. I hope that those slides, just to prove my journey, got to inspire you a little bit. So my only request is to share this video far and wide. We don't know who else out there is like me, like Andrea Barrera, that needs the knowledge of this very amazing product that we have from Australia, our amazing Barley product. So I am now a distributor of this product just because I am a believer of this product, and it's because I am also using it, not only me but my family, because since I already have cancer, I have the genes. I wanted to prevent my family from getting cancer also. And also, not only that, like I've mentioned earlier, there are a lot of health issues that this barley has proven helped with their health issues also. So thank you so much for listening. I hope that I could give you that little hope that this testimony can bring to you or anyone that you know of that is maybe fighting cancer right now. So if you have any question, reach out to the person who shared this testimony to you or to me personally. You can find me in Facebook. My name is Andrea Barrera. I'm the only Andrea Barrera here in the state of Washington who is a cancer patient. So thank you so much, guys. See you on the next maybe video recording or maybe a Zoom or phone call or Facebook video call. If you have any question, you can reach out to me. You are welcome to do so. Thank you so much. And I hope and I wish you the very best of health. Bye, everyone.